Namaskar, good afternoon everyone. Hello children, dear parents, grandparents and dear teachers and those who are beyond these and yet lover of knowledge. My very special respectful pranam to you all. Today we have chosen to decide a little bit and talk to you and share a little wisdom of the ancient Vedas and Upanishads on very special event. Whole India has declared holiday for what? Maha Shivratri. Now generally in Maha Shivratri in India, as per the Hinduism, they follow fasting and they follow rituals and there is special puja. You'll be surprised, all the Shiva mandirs as per the order, because of the huge crowd coming in, have been closed down because of the COVID-19. But what I want you to see the meaning behind these celebrations of all religion, not just Hinduism, Shiva, Kali, Vishnu, Shankara, beyond them, also for Islam or for Christianity. Whenever they come in, we will share with you our international baccalaureate with Vedanta. Now, Shiva, we do these fastings and puja as per the Hinduism. I will share with you all what does it mean and where does it come from in a very script form. I don't want it to be too long. Shiva is not out there. Shiva is inside you, inside me. Shiva is in everyone. See the supreme consciousness, Supreme Brahman, Advaita, in everyone. And the moment you see that, what happens? Look at Shiva's characteristics, those become yours. Who is Shiva? He renunciates everything, meaning detachment. Being in the family, he's got a beautiful family, 4 children, and Durga Mata, and Kali Mata. And with this beautiful family, look, these mothers are not representing a body, but different characteristics of the mother figure. No Nancy Pansy mother is Mother Kali or Mother Durga. And notice, if you have to learn something, you need Saraswati. Who's that? Shiva's daughter for knowledge. So, before we get into that, this even-mindedness, when you see Supreme Divinity, God in everyone, you become Shiva. Shiva-like. What is Shiva like? Notice, he gives boons to anyone, that is, give gifts, whatever you ask for. Anybody who worships Shiva as per the Puranic Shiv Puran story. Even to the worst of the demons, that means the enemies, even to them, that means is even-minded. When you get connected to your own supreme soul and the spirit, you are even-minded. Look carefully. For Shiva, you got even snakes, even scorpions, even demons. They're all around him. In other words, in the samsara, in the life, in our family life, you meet all kind of people. And everybody likes Shiva. Good human beings, good gods, as per the Shiv Puran story. I'm giving you the Puranic angle, not the Vedantic angle. I'll talk about Vedantic angle. I just talked about it. Seeing that oneness in everyone is Vedanta. And here in the Puranic, you're saying God, what does it do? Gods are in trouble. God and Asura, they say, let's churn this ocean and take out all the wealth from the ocean. And they'll end up in trouble because as they were churning up and getting wealth, poison also comes up. And the poison started killing the gods and the demons all. So, what do? They think about Shiva. Why? Because Shiva protects everyone. And what did he do? Just think. Shiva drank up the whole poison. That means he doesn't think of himself as a selfish person and protecting himself. He's thinking about the people. He wants, when you're connected to that Shiva within you, you want the welfare of everyone. Look at Shiva's children. Kartikeya, it's supposed to be power and fearless and love for mother and father. He loves his mother so much, he sees mother in everyone. He says, I will not get married. Look at Saraswati. After Kartikeya, Saraswati is the wisdom, knowledge and purity, truth. So look, knowledge, Saraswati is the mother of all the education. So when you have good health, you have good knowledge, you will land up Shiva's third daughter, Lakshmi. No shortage of money. And no shortage of, most important, Shanti, peace and Ananda, joy. And then comes Ganesha, very famous in Maharashtra and all over the world today. Everybody, in America, when we were surprised, why do they worship Ganesha? There are a lot of celebrations of Ganesha in American. And we asked some of the Americans, why do you love Ganesha? They said, who wouldn't love a cute elephant? So notice, Prajna Data gives you wisdom. Tushti gives you be peaceful and happy with whatever you have. And takes you Vigna Nahara, all suffering. These are the four children of Shiva. And Shiva with Parvati, Durga, Kali, all of them are one. Shiva is also one with Durga and Kali and Parvati as per Vedanta. They are all one. That oneness you see within you and within everyone. And they live where? In Kailasha. What is Kailasha? It means a place for eternal joy and Ananda and celebration. Make your life filled with celebration every moment, including COVID-19 time. Don't let it put you down. Isha Upanishad, one of the 18, so it's not very big, bigger than Mandakya Upanishad, which is 12 mantra. Isha Upanishad, Mahatma Gandhi, he had talked about that if you forget everything about all Vedas, all Upanishads, everything, but remember only the first mantra of Isha Upanishad, your life is done. And you know what does it say? It talks about, I will read it out exactly. It says, Ahameva idam sarvatra. I see me in everyone and everyone in me. He said, this even-mindedness, if you see in everyone, and in this worship is Shiva, in you, in me, in everything, in everyone. Not just in Mount Kailash and Shiva temple, everyone, even in the dogs, the plant, the animals, the mountain. And look carefully. This, the Isha Upanishad has been 1400 years ago. Shankaracharya had brought out meaning. It's good for knowledge. He took first and second. He described the first one, and Vivekananda just 132 years ago, he agreed totally with the translation of the first mantra of Isha Upanishad with Shankaracharya. But the second mantra of Isha Upanishad, Vivekananda totally disagreed with Shankaracharya. First mantra, I already told you, see God in everyone. Second mantra, Shankaracharya goes on to say, those who are not in the path of God realization, he goes on to use the word itarasva. Itarasva meaning those who are not dedicated to find God. Then for them, he is saying you should do yagna and sacrifice and fire and flowers and chandan. Vivekananda says no rituals, no dogmas, no small-mindedness. You go ahead and see God in everything. Totally. From first to 18 mantra, Vivekananda goes ahead and says the same thing. See God in everything, every situation, everywhere. Shankaracharya says from 3rd to 12 and 12 to 18, different meaning. And that is why Isha Upanishad is one of the toughest Upanishad. I just give you a little bit of information on that. Do not have to give up anything. Shankaracharya is saying. Vivekananda is explaining the same thing in the second. He says, you don't have to become a monk and run up to Himalayas. You go ahead, have your great cars and great money and everything. But remember, whatever you do, keep that supreme divinity which is within you with purity and with truth. Work everywhere, earn money, help people. See God in the people, God in your parent, God in your grandparent, God in yourself, your brothers, sisters, your neighbors, your students, in this world, in the dark too. And with this beautiful world of God and seeing goodness in everyone, you become Shiva-like. And He's always peaceful and calm. I wish you a very happy Maha Shivratri. Celebrate it or celebrate yourself. Do not go ahead. And this fasting and all is what? Is little sacrifice. And notice, whenever you do fasting, if you see at the end of it, you don't feel weak. Initially you start to feel little hungry and all that. And if you hold on, just watch, human body suddenly gives you a special spiritual feeling. So almost all religion practices fasting. With that fasting, you feel tremendous power from within. Energy comes up. Celebrate the way you like. But remembering one thing, essence of Shivaratri, whether you follow the Hindu way or the Vedantic Advaita way, talk about seeing God, seeing goodness in everyone, and make your home, make your place, Kailasha, filled with joy, happiness and Ananda. I love you all.